guys, it's me, Ashley, the productive mom, and in today's video, we're going to be resetting for the new year. So if you're interested, keep on watching.
One look, and I breathe.
So did you get everything you wanted to get done in 2023? Baby, I didn't. So to offset that, I started doing what is called the Miracle Morning Routine. And that, I did that for most of the month of December. And so that has kind of spurred me into making some changes in general. So if you're interested in the Miracle Morning Routine, you can just, click the link to my Instagram. I have a story for every day I did 20 days of the Miracle Morning Routine. And you can see how my life kind of changed as a result. But in keeping with this video, I have decided that we're going to do my 12-week year in the year 2024 because that has worked in the past. We're going to basically brain dump all the things that I would like to have done in the next 10 years. And then we're going to set some goals for the first 3 months of 2024. So, let's go. If you're interested in this template, the link is in the description below. Now, if you're unfamiliar with the 12-week year, it is a book called 12-Week Year by Brian Moran. In the book's premise is that every year we set these goals or resolutions, and we give ourselves all year long to get them done, and we have no sense of urgency to get them done. And so most of the year we don't do anything. And then when December hits, we suddenly feel this kind of, oh my God, panic. The year's nearly over and now we want to get started on some of those goals. So instead of having an entire year, let's just have 3 months, which creates a sense of urgency. And so a year is technically 12 weeks, hence the 12-week year. And so with the 12-week year, in addition to setting goals for 3 months, you then create what is called tactics. So you have a goal. So my goal is to do X, Y, Z. So let's say your goal is to lose 20 pounds. Then you create tactics or daily things that you're going to do to reach that goal. So one example might be that you're going to work out 3 times a week. And so then you create that tactic and you set a goal of working out 3 times a week. And you check off that you did it 3 times. And ultimately you give yourself a score. If your score is below 85%, you probably won't reach that goal. But if your score is 85% or above, then you probably will reach that goal. And you score yourself at the end of each week and then at the end of the 12 weeks. And more than likely, if your final score is 85%, more than likely you probably did reach your goal. So that's the premise we're working off of. So we're going to do that 12-week year, do a vision board and then for the new year. Alrighty, so when you first get into my template, you'll see these instructions. And then vision is just where you brain dump all of the things that you want to get done. So let's do that now, and I'll be right with you. I'm gonna put these in categories just so I know that my major categories are covered. So I want goals related to physical, spiritual, financial, career. Those are the main 4 that are important to me. All right, so this is a physical goal. Financial, I'm just gonna pull this down. This is career. Financial, spiritual. I'm gonna say financial, personal. I want to be teacher of the month. want to be Teacher of the Year. Okay, career. So you can always come back and add more to this, and I may come back and add more. You can fill in a timeline, 1 year, 3 year, 5 year, 10 year, 20 year continuous. I'm not gonna fill that in right now. I'm gonna move on to year 1. Now you can do your 3-year vision. I don't typically do that one, but I'm gonna move on to year 1. So if you can see up here, they have these minus signs to minimize stuff you don't wanna see. So this is the week 7 through week 12, and over here is week 1 through week 6. So I'm gonna minimize these weeks over here because they're not necessarily important yet. So again, for year 1, that's the first 3 months. So we're gonna put in here, this is going from January 1st to March 31st. Moving on to goal number 2 here. So this one is going to be physical. We want to lose 15 pounds in these 3 months. So let's list our tactics here. So these are the things that I'm going to do on a daily basis to reach my goals. So what I want to start out with is no eating after 5 p.m. I want to drink 4 30-ounce cups daily. Work out at a minimum 20 minutes Monday through Friday. Foods that I eat. All right, so over here you can put a deadline. I don't usually do it myself, but I have it there for people if they want to. All right, so minimize that. We're moving on to goal number 3. So we've got spiritual goal, we've got a physical goal. We're gonna move on to a career goal. Better teacher. So this is just like an overall, what do you want to be in 3 months? So I want to be a better teacher. So we're gonna show that. The tactics I want to take, I want go to work every day. Go to work on time every day. 6,000 steps every day. And you're like, what does that have to do with your career? So my goal is I want to walk the room and help students more. Because I am slightly lazy, sometimes I'm at my desk or whatever and kids kind of get overlooked. So my goal is to walk the room every day, which will give me 6,000 steps. And when I don't get those 6,000 steps, I know I didn't walk the room and kids are not really getting what they need. And you're probably like, most people do 10,000 steps. Well, baby, I'm fat. So we're going to start at 6,000. Last but not least, remediation weekly. What that means is I want to take time every week to remediate students who are struggling. So if they didn't do good on a quiz or a test or whatever, that's what I want to work on. All right, last but not least, I want to pay off debts and build savings. Okay, we got to spell savings correctly first. Okay. All right, so here, what tactics am I going to do? I sell drinks. So I want to take the money, the digital money from drinks, digital money from drinks to pay debt. Cash money, because sometimes people pay in cash money from drinks in savings envelopes. So if you're like savings envelopes, so I'm doing this thing called the 100 envelope challenge. So I want to take the cash money that people pay me and use that to fill my savings envelopes. All right, so also I need to use my actual cash envelopes daily. No credit cards or my debit card. Actually, we're just gonna say DC. So what that means is I'm an all cash spender. So I have envelopes, which you're probably seeing on the screen. And for me to purchase anything that is related to gas, groceries, or miscellaneous, it should come out of cash envelopes. It should not come out of my debit cards. It should not come out of any credit cards. So the reason for that is because it limits how much I'm going to spend. And then also any money I don't spend, I can allocate to something else. So, all right, so my reward, meaning what am I going to reward myself for this? I am going to, as a reward, get nails. Actually, I do that anyway, so I'm gonna say a spa day, meaning I get a massage. So, massage. Consequence, lower miscellaneous envelope by $5 and send to savings. So my miscellaneous envelope is usually about 20 bucks a week. So if I don't achieve these goals, then that means I would have to take that $20 down to 15 and put that other 5 to savings. So it's a negative and a bad at the same time. All right, so as you can see here, it has auto-populated all 4 of those goals in there. Strong relationship with Christ, lose 15 pounds, whatever. And so then in here, I can just come in and select what I put here. So attend church every Sunday, read my Bible daily. Okay, so this is once a week. So I'm gonna set my goal as, the goal is 1, because I only have to attend church once. So you see it says 0%. So once I reach that goal, so this is Sunday, it would say, oh, you're at 100%. All right, read my Bible daily. That is a daily goal. So I have to do it every day. So my goal is 7 days a week. And so let's just say I did it only on Wednesday and Thursday. I'm at 29%. Let's say I did it every day, but one day, as if it once it gets to 85% or above, it's gonna turn blue. And this is based off the book My 12-Week Year. So this book here by Brian Moran, and he says that if you set your tactics and you achieve 85% of your tactics, meaning the things you're gonna do daily, you do it at least 85%, more than likely you'll reach your goal. So that's why it's going to turn that color at 85% or above. So let's uncheck all that. So we done it. All right, so right here, I forgot to change this. Week 1 is January 1st through, I think, January through the 7th. Let's look at a calendar. So today is December 22nd. We're going to start on the 1st and go to the 7th. So yeah. Okay. So then lose 15 pounds. We're going to do all of these things. So no eating after 5 p.m. is a goal of 7 days. Drinking 4 ounces, 4 30-ounce cups daily is a 7-day thing. And keep in mind, these are kind of precise goals, meaning if I only drink 3.5 cups, I cannot check that day because I didn't achieve that goal. All right, working out 20 minutes Monday through Friday, that's a 5-day goal. So we're going to select 5. Tracking my foods daily, that's a 7-day goal. So, all right. Being a better teacher, go to work every day, that's a 5-day goal. 6,000 steps every day, that's a 5-day goal. Go to work on time every day is a 5-day goal. Since I'm a teacher, we only go to work 5 days. Did I have a fourth one? Oh, remediation weekly, that's a 1-day goal. So I want to do it once a week. So, all right, and we're almost done here. All right, so digital money from drinks to pay off debt. That is a 5-day goal. So I sell 5 days a week. So every day, whatever digital money comes in needs to go to pay off debt. Cash money from drinks and savings envelopes. That means when people pay me in cash, I'm taking that money that I make and putting it in my savings envelopes. So again, I only sell 5 days. So the goal is to do that every day for 5 days. All right, next, use cash envelopes daily, no credit cards, or this is a 7-day goal. I'm going to do this every day. Never using debit cards or credit cards. Last but not least, use my leftover cash envelope money for savings. So I use my cash envelope 7 days a week. So whatever's left, really this is a once a week thing, because I re-up, or once a week I empty out my cash envelope money, and I can then take that money or whatever. But then the other side of that is, am I could be taking out money. I'm gonna leave it at 1. I don't know why that didn't populate. Okay, so down here is my final score. So it's gonna tabulate what goal 1 score is. So after I check all these off, what is goal 1, what is goal 2, what is goal 3, what is goal 4, and what is my final score. And that goal is to be at least 85% for each goal, and then for the final score. And then once I'm done, I come here and I click in my notes and I type in any thoughts or processes I have for that first week. Now that I think about this, I can't do some of these things, child. Because the first week, I just realized I can't do some of this. Okay, so let's revamp. Okay, those I can do. I can't go to work. I can't do any of these this first week. So we're going to leave that at nothing. We're going to put those at 0, 0, 0, 0. Okay, because can't do any of that stuff because school doesn't start for me until the 8th. All right, so let's take all these out. The only things I can do in here is use my cash envelopes daily and use leftover cash. So use cash envelopes daily. That's 7. I touched the total. So if you have my template, the stuff in the blue you don't mess with. Use cash envelopes daily, no credit cards or debit cards. So that's 7 days. Use leftover cash, and that's 1 day. So let's change these to nothing. Okay. Alrighty. So I'm just gonna, alright. So in here, at the end of the week, I have this accountability meeting. So I've picked my accountability partner. And you see it's asking me to make a copy. And if you get my template, once you make a copy, you want to add that link into right here instead of it asking to make a copy every time. And so in here, I have an accountability partner already. And so we meet together and we go through whether I achieve my goals or not. So you see it has a date. I put a date in here, and then I put in what my score was for each of my goals. And then we chat about these things and we create next week's tactics. So we'll move on to week 2 and basically do the same thing in the accountability meeting. And so I've set my meetings to happen on Sundays at 7 p.m. with my best friend. And so she's going to hold me accountable to what it is I'm supposed to do and help me create tactics that will help. So now we're going to create our vision board. So I'll see you in a second. All right, guys. So we are going to make a digital vision board. I don't feel like making a real vision board, and I don't really have anywhere that I would put it where I can see it every day. So we're gonna make one for my computer and one for my phone, because those are the things that I look at every day, and I need something that I'm gonna be seeing every day. All right, so I'm recording a voiceover because the sound was not that great. So I'm starting here in Canva. I searched a phone wallpaper, that way it would fit on my phone properly. And so once I got a wallpaper, I then searched for designs that were vision board related, and I settled upon this design. So in this design, it has these kind of elements. You see these pictures, I can just go and find pictures to replace those. So I started out with a quote. I wanted this quote that said, "She will not fail," based on the Bible verse out of Psalms. God is within her, so she will not fail. So I had to make sure what scripture that came from. And so you see me here just kind of searching that. And so once I got that, I'm going to type that scripture in there along with where I can find it. That's going to be kind of my motivational quote or scripture for my phone. I have a different one, I think, for my desktop. So then once I got that, I'm just finna go in here and add some pictures. So you can see this is the desktop wallpaper I was gonna use, and I traded it out for this one. You see these are some of the other options I had, but I settled up on this one. So you watch here, I can just kind of move it to one of these pictures and it'll automatically populate it in there. And you can crop it if it's not showing what you exactly want. You can move it around so it shows what you want. So this picture is kind of representative of a young lady who clearly is at least working out or has a very fit body, in my opinion, based on my culture. And so that's kind of motivational to me. This quote here is this picture here represents a young woman who's reading her Bible and getting closer to God, which is very important to me. So again, you can just pop that picture in there, and if you don't like it, so this one, it was like the picture was too wide for that particular frame, so I moved it to another frame that would fit the majority of the picture and have like the quote, "For the Lord gives wisdom," etc., etc. So I'm going to speed this up, and you can just kind of watch me add pictures and figure out how I want this to look, and then I'll come back when we do my desktop wallpaper. Alrighty, so after about an hour of work, this is what I basically came up with. I can't say I just love it to death, but I like it, and it represents what I'm looking for. So this is what it looks like on my phone. Keep in mind, my phone has custom icons. If you're interested in how I did that, feel free to check the link in the description. All Alrighty, so now we're working on my desktop wallpaper, and I'm going to tell you I love what I created. So back in Canva, you can just type in the search bar desktop wallpaper, and you see I got a host of choices. But for this one, I decided to do something different. I didn't want just a collage of pictures. I wanted something that would focus me on what I should be doing every day. So here's what I kind of came up with. Okay, so I chose this one, and I'm just going to edit it, putting some pictures, some quotes, changing the calendar, and I'm going to fast forward so you can see the final product. Okay, so this is our final product. Once I downloaded it and set it as my desktop picture, this is what it looked like, and I just love it. Like, it has my to-do list, or basically my tactics from my 12-week year. I even changed the folders at the bottom to represent it. It may be a little busy for some people, but I am in love. Guys, thanks for watching this video. Please comment, like, subscribe, and share this video with anybody you think it would help. Before I go, I do want to remind you that January 1st through January 7th, I will be posting me going through DABC, which is Daily Audio Bible Chronological, going through the daily plan of reading the Bible in a year. So if you're interested or you're trying to read the Bible in a year, I'm going to link to the video in the description. But also, make sure you're subscribed to my YouTube channel. Every day for the first 7 days of the new year, I will be uploading me going through each day and reading the Bible and taking notes, all of the things. So if you're interested, make sure you're subscribed to my channel so that you are notified when I start posting. Bye!